Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews, everyone. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. So, M3GAN. I watched the unrated edition, not the PG-13. I will watch the PG-13 and maybe do a later comparison between the two. However, I gotta say, the unrated edition feels like it should have been the only edition. Because, honestly, the film is well written. It is. It has some digital effects that are well done. They went heavy with the practical effects, which is always a good thing. I really do like the detail in this film, especially her heads-up display, her visual information hub, basically. How when it looks at the Elsie robot in Gemma's house, it tells you literally everything. I paused just to make sure I could read everything, and it tells you other things. The AI movies are always predictable. That's the one thing that goes against this movie objectively. It is insanely predictable of what will happen. But what goes against the predictability is how it will happen. M3GAN sees that there are things that are a threat to Katie. You know what she's going to do. You don't know how she's going to do it, but you do know what she's going to do. Now, they didn't break the rules of killing the dog on screen. However, they did show the kid in this movie, or a kid in this movie getting wasted. That, honestly, great. Because it shows that there is no squeamishness about doing what needs to be done in order to sell the horror of the element. Or specifically what M3GAN does to the boy who tormented Katie. The writing, the dialogue is very well done. How she finally just is completely like Skynet aware, you know? Leaving it open for a second movie is also well done, because you just know that was going to happen, because they kind of do focus on the ending focuses on one scene after the actresses left the screen, and I am like, okay, well, might as well just do what you're gonna do, because I know exactly what you're gonna do. That was the one major predictable thing that I knew exactly what was going to happen. However, this film is refreshing in a way that it also did not have any sort of stupid narratives in it. No identity politics, no political stuff whatsoever. It worked. And I gotta say, this is how you do films right. The trailers, honestly, I thought this was going to be just a rehash of Chucky. It was a female Chucky. I will fully admit I am wrong here, folks. This was not a female Chucky. This was a freaking movie all of its own. Comparable to Chucky, definitely. However, Chucky was a possessed doll, where M3GAN is an AI all unto herself, and she's learning, or it's going by what she learns that causes her to do what she does. I gotta say, the acting of the different actresses who played M3GAN, I gotta say they did very well. The way that you see M3GAN focusing on certain things, you understand what she's focusing on. You kind of almost understand what she's thinking, too. That is an interesting thing in itself, because it definitely gives you an idea that this thing is far more advanced than they even realized. And she even says it. You put a learning system inside me that you didn't even fully comprehend. She basically says it out loud in the movie. And that is another thing that I love, because humans are always trying to push the bounds. Humans are always trying to forward themselves and using technology to do it. Well, this is what happens when you push technology too far. That's why I always say, you gotta learn to do shit for yourself sometimes, you know? And honestly, this movie does a good point at selling that technology is not a suitable replacement for parents. Parents need to learn how to raise their kids and stop putting them in front of a fucking screen. Sorry for the F-bomb, but that's the only F-bomb. We'll go PG-13 on this. But I gotta say, folks, this movie, I'm fully admitting I was wrong in my disinterest before. I enjoyed the unrated edition. I will check out the theatrical edition later. But yeah, I just wanted to get this review out. The actress who plays the aunt, Allison Williams, she played a great role here. She played a person who was outside of her element after the death of the parents and ended up just doing what she thought was right. And I love how there's one scene that I really do like where she's where Megan's teaching Katie to flush the toilet and wash her hands, and she's like, it doesn't get impatient at all, and it's like, seriously, Katie, flush the toilet. I'm like, if that isn't impatience, what is? Because damn, that seemed like impatience. But yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. It really was enjoyable to watch. Objectively, however, because of the predictability or problem, because of where you knew this was going to go, and this was even without watching trailers and whatnot. I barely watched one of the trailers before, and it's like, nah, not interested. But this had a predictability element. What you knew what she was going to do, but you didn't know how she was going to do it. But you still knew what was going to happen. And I gotta say, that does objectively hurt the film. Not too much. This film, I'll agree with the Rotten Tomatoes score. It's about a 9 out of 10. Objectively. There are problems, yes, with the predictability. Maybe a little bit of acting problems with one or two roles. However, I think that this film did a wonderful job with the telling the story, executing the story, the action, the actress or actresses. It really was well done. Anyway, subjectively, this film is a 9 out of 10. Really liked it. Bit predictable, but I still liked it. Moviegoer, it's 10 out of 10. I stayed interested. I didn't leave my seat. I didn't pause. I didn't do any of that. I didn't have to, because it was that interesting. Anyway, folks, that's going to be my review for M3GAN. Right now, if you guys go on to Vudu, apparently it is $9.99 for all three. You can get it from 4K for $9.99. That's a pretty good deal. But yeah, anyway, folks, that's going to be my review. Y'all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What did you think of M3GAN? Have you seen the unrated edition? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below, folks. This has been Orange Hat Reviews. Stay humble.